Y'all remember when an idiot recently on my channel said, especially when it comes to chains, measure once, cut once? No, that's what I did. I'm such an idiot. That was the problem. Measure twice, cut once when it comes to chains. Alright, what's up, Fishies? Welcome back to beautiful northern Michigan. Well, I guess you're just looking at my basement, but I got a nice view. Turn you around, get you looking into the sun. It is 10 degrees out today, blowing sideways. I think it's 15 below wind chill. All my Canadian viewers, don't go outside at 10 below America, and that's like negative 60 Canadian, and you'll freeze instantly, so stay inside. Just kidding. So today, what we're gonna do is, this will probably be the last of my build series for the Track Sled, my updates and mods that I'm gonna do. Plan today is I'm gonna actually remove the snowmobile throttle lever here. I got a new like thumb throttle lever for the ATV style. I did get a new throttle cable. I think I'm gonna just try leaving this one on for now and go with that. And then I got the 21 tooth gear. We're gonna re-gear this puppy one more time. We've gone from a 36 to a 24. Now we're gonna get down to a 21. But first, we're gonna go for another ride just to refresh your memory of how kind of slow this thing still is and why we're re-gearing it. So let's do it, Fishies. And as always, thanks for coming back, checking out one of my videos. You know I appreciate it. Hopefully she wants to fire up. I'm telling you, it is cold out. Well, 10 degrees. Not terribly cold, but it's cold enough. And wind chill is only a human thing. Wind chill isn't a real thing in nature. The trees don't feel negative 15 or 20 degrees wind chill. They feel 10 degrees. The animals. Maybe the animals do. I don't know. First pull. Alright, so obviously this is way faster than the 36 tooth, but still, we could use a little more speed. That was it. Just a quick demo of, you guys see what's up over there? Yeah, coming soon. Truck topper camper build. Got it loaded up. I got to get it over to my brother's house. He's got a big old heated pole barn, so I can redo all the seals on it, the rubber sealing, the weather stripping, whatever. That's what happens when you wait and don't do something when the weather's nice. And I did put just a hose clamp over top of this keyway. It's not totally confident in, yeah, see, that slid right out even with the set screw through this gear, through this sprocket into it. So that keyway, or that hose clamp was holding it in. That's not great. Alright, so here's my evolution of gearing I've gone through. I started with the 36 tooth. That was a fast walk, we'll call it. Then went to the 24 tooth, which you all just saw me ripping around here. Slow jog, maybe. And now down to the 21 tooth. Hopefully this is a jog run. I don't know. We'll see. Good news is, y'all remember when an idiot recently on my channel said, especially when it comes to chains, measure once, cut once. No, that's what I did. I'm such an idiot. That was the problem. Measure twice, cut once when it comes to chains. Well, I cut that chain down too short for the 24 tooth, but I'll be able to use it on this 21 tooth. I'll even have to take a little more off unless I mess it up again, which I probably will. You know I'm an idiot. Whatever. They're not super expensive. I think this 21 tooth was 25 bucks. I would not have been happy with just running this. It's probably a torque machine. Be able to drag deer out of the, maybe I'll keep it and drag deer out of the woods with it. And, you know, when there's no snow on the ground in October, November. But, we want some speed. We want more speed. So and I believe that speed, like RPMs at the track, on the ground, some way equal torque. I know this is supposed to be more torque and this is supposed to be less torque and more speed, but I think more speed, more RPMs on the ground at the track somehow equals out with more torque. So let's do this. All right, I got the chain that I freaking cut wrong. These new gears when they first go on are always tight. Alright, just gonna fit. I really frigged that up, didn't I? Alright, while we're talking about chains, I just want to give you a little pro tip if you're gonna build one of these. The one thing that I did is, I'm gonna show you, I bought I don't know if you guys can see that or not in the screen. Number 40 roller chain, 10 foot of it. All right, so I had enough chain to make a chain for my 36 tooth gear, my 23 tooth gear, my new 21 tooth gear that's down here on, and this is what's left over. And that chain was $25 on Amazon for this chain. And I understand if I could have just kept cutting down the bigger chain to fit the gears if I had only bought a smaller one. But so now whenever I go out, I'm gonna have a spare chain and sprocket with me. And I also bought extra master links just to be sure. And then also some spare keyways for this, because this is the one part of I don't have confidence in this part of the build. So just pro tip, help you out. Buy the 10 foot of chain, it's 24 bucks. And then if you're an idiot like me and you mess it up, which I was able to save, but still, you got extra chain, you know? There we go, perfect. That was the chain I messed up. Call it the fail safe. Everything's held together by one hose clamp. No, I'm just kidding. It's not. Close, but not. All right, well, before I get it all buttoned back up, we're gonna take it for a test drive and make sure it works. See what kind of speed we get out of it. All that's left to do is it. Yeah, she's definitely faster. Oh yeah, plenty of torque. All right. I'm gonna go back over and try and hook on that thumb throttle, hook up the thumb throttle rather than this old snowmobile thumb throttle. It works, but it's kind of janky. There we go. I like that a lot better, y'all. I think I like it a lot. I'm gonna put y'all on this puppy and do a ride along. This is so much better. Plenty of torque, plenty of speed. That's definitely way better. Well, first of all, the gear is definitely way better, but that throttle, just so much smoother. I'm able to give it a little, or as much as I want, and it has a spring inside that housing that helps reset it. Just way better than that old snowmobile throttle. Whoa! Right, I left the shocks in for that one. Heck yeah. Whew, that's a hit. No problem. That's, holy cow, this thing's wicked now. You might be thinking, well, Fishy, that small gear, what about torque? Speed isn't everything. You want torque? Watch this. How's that for torque? All right, y'all. I can't ask for anything more out of that. I mean, that is perfect. I don't want anything more out of it. Speed and torque now. I don't want it to go 100 miles an hour. It'll just be unsafe. And it is kind of tippy with the motor on the one side, honestly. But love that new thumb throttle. For $9, yeah, over the old snowmobile throttle. And then, you know, the throttle cables are like $9. All the stuff I bought was like $9 or $20 off Amazon, really. Heck yeah, boat fishies, that's a machine. Now I just gotta figure out how to ice fish. It was about this for me. It wasn't about the fishing, but we're gonna get into some serious ice fishing. We're gonna head down to Lake Charlevoix as soon as we know the ice is good. Boat fishies, that's it. This thing kicking butt now. She hauls. She's got torque for days. I mean, I don't need to drive up stuff like that for ice fishing, but I did it just to show you it could do it. That means it can haul some serious amount of weight also. A bunch of anglers and gear. So with all that being said, Mo Fishies, you know I appreciate the hours, the minutes, or even just the seconds you watch my videos. And until next time, catch you Mo Fishies later.